This lesson is about the neuroscience behind what we do in relationship network deep canvassing. So one important finding from neuroscience is that people learn more when they're relaxed, and people do better when they're relaxed. So figuring out how to relax is very important because you're going to make better choices, especially choices that are counterintuitive, which much of this is, if you are relaxed, if you do something first to calm down. But also it's contagious. Your being calm and not all upset and agitated helps the other person be less agitated and helps them listen better if you're relaxed. The second finding from neuroscience is something called the backfire effect. The backfire effect basically stands for when people hear information that contradicts what they believe, they tend to double down on their beliefs. There's been studies where you put people in MRI machines, you show them their favorite candidate contradicting themselves, and the same part of their brain that gets lit up when they're under physical threat gets lit up. That's why people double down. They're in fight or flight mode. What you want to do is to not fire up the backfire effect. And that basically means you don't focus on facts as you try to persuade. A third dynamic from neuroscience is called mirror neurons. And that basically, it refers back to what I said earlier about relaxing. The reason why crying is contagious and laughter is contagious and yawning is contagious is because there's a part of our brain that wants to mimic what other people are doing, what we think they're doing, if we identify with them. So you want to manage the conversation in a way that fires up both of your mirror neurons. There's something called the reciprocity principle, which is as mammals, we learn over millions of years that when somebody does something nice to us, it makes evolutionary sense to do something of a similar magnitude nice to them. So if we're listening to somebody, then that makes them more likely to listen to us. And lastly, there's the power of story. We know that people learn more, facts have more meaning, ideas have more meaning if we learn them through the process of talking about stories instead of facts. So there's neuroscience behind the methods that we discuss here. You can bank on them as they're well known, but they're not well practiced in politics. They're not practiced by day-to-day people trying to influence their friends. And so some just want to know the background. And so here is why we do what we do. If you like this content, please press the like or subscribe button.